Hello, everyone, and welcome to Plugged In. I'm your host, Caleb, and this is a daily gaming news show that runs Monday through Friday, delivering all the gaming news and new game releases that I can find straight to you. Today is the end of the week, but it's also a big news day, so let's just jump right into it. First up, we have a bunch of EA news here. First off, we have EA CEO Andrew Wilson earns $8 million more thanks to Battlefield 6 success. This comes 4 months after a lot of devs who worked on Battlefield 6 were laid off, however. But this $8 million raise essentially brings his total revenue yearly up to $38,649,984. This is also happening as the Electronic Arts deal is about to close. The $55 billion deal that was made with Saudi Arabia's Silver Lake and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners, an all-cash transaction, is supposed to close next week. In a document filed with the SEC on Thursday, EA said, quote, "As of July 30th, 2026, all regulatory approvals required to complete the merger have been obtained. Electronic Arts currently expects the merger to close on or about the close of trading on August 4th, 2026. Completion of the merger remains subject to the satisfaction or waiver of the remaining customary closing conditions set forth in the merger agreement." End quote. Let's move away from EA and let's talk about some fun news. After over 20 years, a lost Pokemon fishing game for the DS may have been found. This is a game called PokePark Fishing Tournament DS, and it was originally only available via DS Download Play in Taiwan and Japan in 2005. It was only obtainable via DS Download Play, and it would disappear after shutting down the Nintendo DS system and had a 12-hour time limit. A listing went up recently on eBay for a Nintendo DS development slash test cartridge that lists, quote, PokePark Let's Play DS as the software running on it. It has led a lot of people to believe that this cartridge has the actual game on it, which is pretty big for video game preservationist. But according to a post on X by a Pokemon content creator at Rex Professor, they say, quote, "The biggest reservation the preservation community has is this mention of a subcard. There's a very good chance that the actual fishing rally may have been stored on a GBA cartridge, and what we see here was only used to share the game wirelessly and or accept leaderboard submissions. Without the actual game, this may only be an interesting paperweight. However, only time will tell." End quote. So there is no way of knowing for sure whether this cartridge that has mysteriously been listed up on eBay is the actual game itself, or maybe a receiver in to download the game or accept leaderboards or whatever. But hopefully someone who is in the field of preserving video games will get a hold of this cartridge, and then we can know for sure when the time comes. Next up, we have Take-Two Interactive has trademarked a new 2K development team called Small Axe Studios. Currently, it is not known what they are working on, but this trademark went up today, so definitely keep an eye out for that one. Next is Ubisoft's NFT game Champion Tactics Grimoria Chronicles will progressively transition away from blockchain functionality. Over on the Champions Tactic website, there is a message that'll pop up saying, quote, "We want to share an important message regarding Champions Tactics. Following upcoming changes to the blockchain infrastructure supporting the game's Web3 features, Champion Tactics will progressively transition away from blockchain functionality. Our priority is to ensure you can continue enjoying the game while providing enough time and clarity to manage the assets." Alright, time for some rapid fire news here. First off, Elden Ring movie has reportedly wrapped filming and is still set to release in 2028. This is according to an Instagram post by a prop maker, Sean Schofield, who put up a post showing a gift that had the signature of the director and a bunch of the producers and cast and crew of the movie. Next, we have Demon's Night Fever launches October 22nd on PS5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Helldivers 2 Cross Warhammer 40k Legendary Warbond launches August 12th. Mexican Ninja launches August 20th on Xbox One and Series, PS4 and PS5, and PC. Gears of War E-Day Open Beta is set for August 13th to the 17th. Rideshare Simulator announced for Xbox Series, PS5, and PC. Lumines Remastered is now available on mobile. It's already on PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The previously unreleased Virtual Boy games Zero Racers and D-Hopper are coming to Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack on August 4th, along with Super Mario Sunshine, which is also coming to the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack on August 13th. Keeping up with the Virtual Boy news, 5 Virtual Boy OSTs are now available on Nintendo Music. They are Mario's Tennis, Virtual Boy Wario Land, Teleroboxer, Galactic Pinball, and Mario Clash. Brigandine Abyss demo is now available on the Xbox Series, PS5, and Nintendo Switch 2. The Defiant adds Xbox Series and PS5 versions alongside the previously announced PC version. Nine Yin Sutra Immortal has been announced for PC, and Silly Sausage Buffet has been announced for Nintendo Switch Mobile and PC. And lastly, Speedrunners 2 launches September 3rd on Xbox Series, Game Pass, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Alright, so what games are out today? Now, this is a very small day in game releases compared to the past couple of days. We only got 4 games here that are releasing today. And those are The Relic First Guardian for PS5 and PC, Corsair Co. for PC, Paw Patrol Dino World for PS4 and PS5, Xbox One and Xbox Series, Switch and PC, and Elders KO for PC. Alright, so that's about all the news that I can find today, and it's Friday, so that's the end of the week. I won't be back until Monday, so I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and play some awesome games. I'm probably going to spend my weekend playing Splatoon Raiders, as that game's kind of been hooking its jaws into me, and I'm enjoying it quite a bit so far, and I'm interested to keep going with it. But anyways, let me know what you all are going to be playing this weekend down in the comments below, and don't forget to follow, like, you know, you know the drill. But just support me however you can. It means a lot. And I will see you all next week, bright and early on Monday. And happy gaming.